Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, January 9th, 2019. Alright, so short and sweet video today because not a whole lot going on astrologically. We're sort of in between the important aspects of this week, but there are important aspects this week. One of which is we're still coming off of that solar eclipse, so still a great time for setting some new intentions and slowly building some momentum regarding any shifts that may have occurred or are still occurring in our life, particularly having to do with releasing perspectives and maybe a whole fresh new perspective on things. So with this, the moon is shifting into Aquarius today though, so we could notice more of a theme around expressing our individuality and maybe also too from that regard, contribution. Maybe spending time with friends, maybe online, and just all in all focusing on our future ideals is great with this. So other than that, just some minor lunar aspects. We do have the sun getting close to Pluto for later in the week, so there could be a bit more of a deeper focus on things, and Venus is slowly shifting into Scorpio, so we could be valuing a bit of deeper connections as well. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Wednesday. So again, we are using the actual size of the constellations called True Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out the link down below because the signs are different from mainstream astrology. All right, so the moon is shifting from Capricorn into Aquarius. The last couple days may be more geared towards things like responsibilities or taking the long road in terms of our plans or goals. But as the day unfolds, the moon going into the air sign of Aquarius, which is about more of our future ideals. And so maybe just noticing themes to this, around this here today, focusing on the future, whether it's for ourselves or maybe the world at large or the community or whatever it is. So really good to get into that progressive, innovative, forward-thinking aspect of ourselves. And then also, of course, where we can contribute to things larger than ourselves. That's fundamentally what the water bearer is all about. And, from this, really seeing what is our unique spark, what is our unique individuality, our unique individual self-expression that we can cultivate this time and really access our unique side, our eccentricities, the unorthodox, side of ourselves and perspective of things, which is really what the world needs, is what our communities need, and is what our future ideals need. So likely themes around this today, just a really good day to cultivate this kind of progressive future Aquarian energy. So we are coming off of that solar eclipse still. We are in the very early crescent phase of this. We could start to notice maybe now as we get into the later part of the week, some of these seeds that were planted earlier in the week now starting to take a little bit of form. So good day to just slowly move some energies forward. Again, with the eclipse, it was a lot about releasing, so there might still be some releasing taking place to allow for that, but nonetheless, good time to slowly build some momentum in this very early phase. But if it's not clear yet, it's fine. It's still early, still lots of time for this lunar month and solar cycle. Now, a lot of this is in the context of, again, our belief systems and perspectives, and with the sun getting close to Pluto this week, they'll conjoin in about a couple days, this is about transforming our belief systems. So with this combination, there could be a deep focus on things. The sun is usually our focus. Pluto is the deeper dimensions and transformation and empowerment. So there likely will be on some level for each of us some sort of transformation to these perspectives here around the corner. So to gear up for that, I think it's a great time to be focused on the deeper aspects of life, focused on the deeper aspects of ourself, the deeper side of ourself, our shadows, our unconscious, what are our fears, our inhibitions, right? Focusing on the stuff to empower ourselves, to essentially be aware of these things, and then to take action or set intentions in the face of any of those inhibitions or fears or whatever it is that is holding us back. Usually with Pluto, it does show a side of ourselves that is what our ego is holding on really tightly to, because the ego is afraid of something. And so as we become more conscious of that, then the fears actually lose their power. And then we empower ourselves, and then those fears are no longer above us. We rise above the fears, and we have more non-attachment, and that non-attachment leads to greater sense of empowerment. So that's around the corner, but as the sun gets close to Pluto, there could be more of this sort of theme around this, maybe a bit more determination, willingness to remove obstacles, and just this empowered sort of focus here with this. All right, so in terms of the aspects though, no major aspects going exact today except for some minor lunar ones. We do have the moon sextiling up to Uranus, which really just confirms the Aquarius energy. Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius. So just an opening today for, again, a bit of that progressive energy. There is a square up to Venus in the later part of the day. Nothing major with this, but could be a good day for bringing some extra attention to relating and the actual give and take, reciprocity, mutuality of relationships, especially because our values are shifting at this time. Venus is slowly making her way into Scorpio, which is a shift of values into the deeper aspects of things, particularly valuing things like truth, honesty, vulnerability, and all in all, just wanting and enjoying deeper connection. So we could notice that shift, and it's just a great way of connecting in our relationships in that way. All right, everyone, so that's the day in a nutshell. Most important thing is we're still in this early phase of the solar eclipse cycle, the sun approaching Pluto, great time to be focused on self-empowerment, and the theme today likely around this progressive energy. How can we focus on our future ideals, either for ourselves or the world or whatever it is, and access that sense of freedom of individuality, individual self-expression that is needed for that. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast.